Before we get into today's mailbag, help us reach 7,000 subscribers. We are so close to it. We've been kissing that number. So go ahead, push us over the edge. If you're looking for free Browns news, rumors, draft coverage, really anything related to the Browns under the sun, this is the YouTube channel for you. So make sure you go ahead and hit that big red button to subscribe. It is mailbag time here at the Cleveland Browns Report, where I answer your questions that you guys put in a community post I posted earlier this week. So if you ever want to be on a future mailbag show, super simple stuff. Subscribe, follow us. And then on like Wednesday night usually, sometimes Thursday, I put the call out for the mailbag and you get your questions in. First question coming in from Kudos. When do you think Denzel Ward will get a new contract? Appreciate the question, Kudos, and a very good question, too, because it felt like this was inevitable, that it was absolutely going to happen, just a matter of time, and letting the agent and Barry work it all out. But now it's a little not so, crystal clear. I wonder if Denzel Ward will be a casualty of Deshaun Watson, meaning the $230 million guarantee that Watson's getting. Is that going to be, not enough, there are too many mouths to feed now, and they can't afford to keep Ward on their books. And so I thought it was a little strange-ish with the Greg Newsome pick last year. It wasn't like that was an overwhelming need, but just a good pick, and I liked it. But now you kind of wonder, is the idea that Newsome's going to take over for Ward, and Denzel Ward is just not going to be, I'd love to keep him around, but just don't have the money to do it. So if you want Denzel Ward to stay in Cleveland, because in an ideal world, I would love to see that happen. But I'm just kind of reading, through the lines a little bit. $230 million guaranteed there. Got a couple other players to play. They just drafted a corner last year in the first round. Now I'm not so sure about his future with the Browns. But spam his number, 21 down below, if you want to see Ward stick around in the dog pound. AC Gaming with our next question. What do you think of the idea of Cole Beasley joining the Browns? Would it benefit the Browns' pass game? So Cole Beasley, that slot receiver for the Cowboys for a while, and then went to the Bills and honestly exceeded my expectations the last couple seasons in Buffalo. Bit of a down-ish year this past year with the Bills. Under 700 yards, 1 reception. But this is where he is in his career. So if you're looking for someone to help out and just pick up a couple, first downs here and there at the end of their career, yeah, Cole Beasley can be that guy for you. I think Beasley still has a little bit left in the tank, and I don't hate the idea, especially if you don't get Landry or you don't get Fuller, and you say, hey, we really don't want to use our first pick on a wide receiver in the draft. We want to use it on a defensive tackle. Let's get Cole Beasley to check the wide receiver box so we can draft a DT. Should the Browns sign Cole Beasley? I want you guys to be a part of the show. Interact down below. S for sign, P for pass. I'll be looking for your responses there. And also, while you're in the, comments and description of the video, follow us on Rumble, a very fast-growing video platform service that gets you uncensored sports, news, politics, whatever you're looking for, and follow us there to show the channel some love. We're almost at 1,000 followers. It's a testament to the Dog Pound, to all of you guys who have followed us already. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Rumble.com/Browns Report. Davey Fritz coming in with the next question. Who fits Browns better, George Pickens or Christian Watson or any other receiver? So I'm still a fan of the Browns actually double dipping in that wide receiver pool, meaning they got Amari Cooper, but with their second round pick, swag out Watson a little more. Let's get some more wide receivers in there. I can understand if you want to go defensive tackle, because right now the only person that can suit up is like Taven Bryan and Jordan Elliott, and that's not a very, not a lot of teeth right there. But Pickens or Watson, close. I'm ultimately going to go with Watson, though. The thing with Pickens is standout receiver at Georgia, but haven't seen much of him. And it's a bit of a gamble right there. As for Christian Watson, tested through the roof at the Combine. Great speed for his size. But when you play at North Dakota State, people are just going to be like, all right, but you're also going up against like super slow corners in Fargo, North Dakota. I can't take you seriously. Wouldn't always read too much into that. I bet you'd be surprised if somewhere the best players came from in the NFL. So close to, I'm going to ultimately go with Watson, but would be happy with either wide receiver, honestly. All Hats, No Break TV. Appreciate you, loyal watcher, subscriber. What kind of reception do you think Baker Mayfield will get coming into First Energy Stadium as an opposing player? That's a very good question. I hope he gets a good reception because Baker Mayfield did a lot for the Browns. Like last night, I can't remember the Twitter account, but maybe you've seen it too. Maybe you're watching. Put out a nice 2.5-minute video of what's the song, Marshall, from producer Marsh right now of like "It's Been a Long Day" from like Fast and Furious after Paul Walker died. You know what I'm talking about? Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you, see you again. Okay, so I saw a video. Let me get back on track here of like Baker Mayfield leading the Browns to that comeback win against the Jets in Week 3 back in 2018, and they had that in the background. I was like, damn, he did do a lot for the Browns. Ultimately, the Cleveland Browns wanted to upgrade, and that's fine, but yeah, see you again. So how would you welcome Baker back? Would you cheer for him, or would you boo? I would cheer. C for cheer. But if you're going to be that guy, you want to boo, you can put your B down there, but come on. Baker did a lot for the Cleveland Browns, and I think he should be remembered as like a good player ultimately. Derek Poland with the next question. Do you think Baker Mayfield starts the games Deshaun misses, and if he gets suspended this season? And what's your opinion on Antonio Brown / OBJ getting signed? Let me answer the first question. Do you think Baker starts the games? No. I've kind of laughed about this a little bit now, but no. Baker Mayfield is not going to show up, I think, to camp if he's still on the roster. He will not dress. He's not going to be a part of the Browns, football operations, shall we call it, in 2022. So he will not start those games. That will be Jacoby Brissett. As for Antonio Brown versus OBJ, are there two other players that would be more mind-boggling to be on the Browns? Like Antonio Brown, longtime Pittsburgh Steeler, tormented the Browns, drop-kicked a Browns player. Spencer, the punter, remember him? That happened. Or OBJ, a year ago, not a year ago, but like 6-7 months ago, never envisioned a world where OBJ returns to Cleveland. Yet here we are, talking about these two guys. It's the NFL. Anything can happen. So pick a wide receiver. Who would you want the Browns to sign? AB for Antonio Brown or OBJ for Odell Beckham? Let me know which one you'd rather roll with. Dustin Murphy, another loyal subscriber right here. Appreciate the question, Dustin. Should we add another wide receiver, defensive tackle, and maybe even the edge before the draft? Barry likes to go into these things with options, maybe bargain vets. Right, you're absolutely right. Now, we haven't had much sample size of Andrew Barry drafting, right? Still young, only 35, hasn't been the Browns GM for all that long. But why not double dip, right? It's like the Tostillo. Why not both? Why not sign? I know that's a little more, free money. You get a contract. But I think you could look at signing someone like Cole Beasley and still drafting a wide receiver in like round 2. Or signing Akeem Hicks and then drafting someone like Travis Jones in round 2. So I think you can do both. I don't think it has to be we're going to solve wide receiver in the draft and we're going to solve defensive tackle in free agency. I think you can have a nice balance of both of those things because look at last season. I understand the Browns drafted Tommy Togiai, but ultimately it was free agency that they rolled with between Malik McDowell and Malik Jackson. 1-year deals. Both of them gone now. You got to start from ground zero because you didn't see a lot from Tommy Togiai and Elliott to have a bunch of confidence that they can take over. One last time, if you haven't subscribed, don't know what you're waiting for, we're getting to you guys the latest Browns news and rumors. We are, in my opinion and my scientific facts, the fastest growing Browns channel on YouTube. We're almost at 7,000 subs. Like a month and a half ago, we were around 4,000. We have picked up and just gone straight to the moon. We're passing crypto and everyone. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're a part of the Dog Pound here on the tube. And we'll catch up with you guys later with more Browns news and rumors.